Find a position that feels truly comfortable, a position where you feel supported and safe. Allow your eyes to gently close whenever you feel ready. And now, let's allow ourselves to begin our relaxation journey for tonight. It will take just a few moments before we begin our sleep story to give your body and your mind time to settle. I will count down very slowly from 10 down to 1, and with each number, just allow yourself to let go a little more, to relax a little deeper. 10. Let's begin by feeling the absolute support of your bed, your mattress, or whatever surface is gently holding you tonight, and feel even deeper beneath all those layers as the steady support of the earth itself, the foundation of our home, a support that is deep, constant, and unchanging, a support just as ancient and as enduring as the marble stones we are about to visit. And as you become aware of that solid or grounding support, just see if you can release just a little bit more. Just let go a little more. 9 now, and bring your awareness so gently inside your body and just observe. Where might you still be holding on? Where do you feel any tension to remaining? Perhaps it's in your toes or the soles of your feet, maybe in your calves or your thighs, or perhaps you're holding it in your chest or your stomach, or maybe you are like me and you tend to hold so much tension in your hands, your shoulders, or in your face. And as you lie here right now, as you become aware of this tension or this holding, just notice the release that comes from that very awareness. Allow it to dissolve. Allow it to soften. Just let go now. 8. You are safe right here in this space. In this moment, you are completely safe. Allow this voice to be your companion, a gentle guide for tonight. Know that this voice will always respect your space and will only guide you to places of peace, spaces of stillness and safety. See if you can find sanctuary and trust in that safety. Notice that when we feel safe, we can let go. We can let our minds be at ease, and we can feel a gentle peace spreading as we drift closer and closer to sleep. 7. The day is complete. What has passed has passed, and what is to come is not yet here. Whatever thoughts come to you tonight, and they will come, that is only natural. Just observe them for what they are they are just thoughts. They are a part of the mind, but they are not you. You do not need to run after them. They do not need to guide your feelings. And so, if and when they arrive, just let them drift on by right now, like lazy clouds drifting across a starry night sky, or like silver olive leaves gently falling onto a quiet stream and floating away. 6. This is your moment. This is your time, a gift of rest. Let that allow you to settle deeper right now, to feel of the warmth that surrounds you, to feel the comfort and the simple joy of being able to just lie here and listen to a gentle story. 5. Peace lives inside you. It is always there, like the stillness deep beneath the ocean's surface. Even if the surface is moving, deep down, it is always still. That peace is just waiting to be found, waiting to be felt. And so, just see if you can connect with that feeling of peace right inside yourself, right now. 4. Perhaps allow a gentle feeling of gratitude to arise. Gratitude for the simplest things, for the shelter that covers you tonight, for the blanket or the soft fabric keeping you warm, and gratitude for the very breath that nourishes your body, all on its own, without any effort. 3. And now, begin to let your mind drift. Begin to gently imagine, without any effort. Begin to see an ancient cobblestone path bathed in silver moonlight. The air is so fresh and cool. You can smell the subtle scent of olive trees and thyme from the distant hills. We are about to walk on the path leading up to the Acropolis Hill in the absolute stillness of the night. You are safe in this place, far away from everything you know. 2. Check in with your body one last time, so gently. Right now, how do you feel? A little heavier? Do you feel a little more relaxed? Your body has worked so hard for you all day. Now it is time to let it rest, a complete rest. And 1, let go completely. Release all control. Release all effort. Just allow yourself to be supported and to drift gently as I begin to tell you tonight's sleep story. You find yourself standing gently on an ancient cobblestone path. There is no shock, just a soft transition, as if you've just stepped through a thin veil of mist. The night air is cool and fresh, brushing against your skin, carrying a very special scent. It is the smell of the earth, the smell of olive trees drifting from the distant hills, and a little dry, warm fragrance of thyme. The great city of Athens is fast asleep. All around you is a profound, absolute stillness. Not a single voice, not a single cart, only the peace of the ancient night. Above you is a clear night sky, lit by a full moon. The silver moonlight, soft and gentle, casts a soft light on the cobblestones beneath your feet, making them sparkle as if dusted with silver. This path slopes gently upward, leading you toward a sacred hill. The hill of the Acropolis. It stands silently and solemnly in the moonlight, and you begin to walk. Each step is slow, unhurried. You can feel the cool, solid, ancient stones through the soft fabric of your sandals. Each stone seems to tell a story of thousands of footsteps that have passed this way. But tonight, this path is just for you. There is nothing to rush for. You simply walk, breathe, and feel. The sound of your footsteps is the only sound, but it is so very soft, a gentle crunching, absorbed almost instantly by the vast silence of the night. You walk past groves of olive trees, their silver leaves rustling softly in the passing night breeze. The wind brings you, once again, the scent of thyme and perhaps a hint of jasmine drifting from some secret garden. Far away, you look up and see the path steepen slightly. Marble steps begin to appear. They are worn smooth by time and by countless pilgrims, but in the moonlight, they look perfect, so white and so pure. You place your foot on the first step, feeling the cool, smooth marble. It is different from the cobblestones, firmer, and seems to hold an ancient dignity. You continue to climb slowly, step by step. Your body feels light, not at all tired, as if the night air itself and the moonlight are lifting you. You can hear the chirp of crickets somewhere in the distant bushes, a gentle, repetitive sound, like nature's lullaby, blending perfectly with the stillness of the hill. The higher you go, the clearer the air becomes, cooler, and the city of Athens below has now receded behind you, sinking into soft darkness. Only a few faint oil lamps remain, like distant fireflies. And then you reach the summit. You step through a great entryway, the propylaea. Its massive columns rise up to greet you, creating a frame, a doorway, into the sacred space within. You walk through the gateway, and the space opens up before you, and you see it. The Parthenon. It stands there in perfect silence, bathed in silver moonlight. Its beauty is not a loud, showy beauty, but a beauty of balance, of harmony, and of eternal peace. You stand still for a long moment, just Two looking, the giant white marble columns seem to glow with a soft silver light, a gentle aura. In the night, they rise straight up into the deep night sky, steady and safe. The moonlight shines from one side, creating long, very long shadows cast from the columns, smooth, dark shadows like velvet carpets stretch across the marble floor, creating a beautiful contrast with the silver light. You feel a stillness even deeper than the stillness of the city below. This is the stillness of stone, of history, of thousands of years. You feel so small, but not in a frightening way, but in a way that feels held and sheltered by this peaceful greatness. You take a deep breath. The air here seems even purer, carrying the clean mineral scent of the marble, an ancient and calming scent. You begin to walk slowly toward the temple. Your footsteps on the marble floor of the court make almost no sound, just a feeling, a gentle contact. You draw closer and you can see more clearly the perfection of the columns. They are not perfectly straight, but swell slightly in the middle, a subtle curve, making them seem almost to breathe, to be alive, with a slow life of stone. You reach out your hand and gently touch on one of the columns. The surface of the marble is smooth and cool to the touch, a pleasant, deep coolness that seems to seep through your skin, right into your mind, cooling and calming your thoughts. You feel its stability, its absolute solidity. This column has stood here through so many seasons, through so many moonlit nights. It is a symbol of endurance and of quiet. You feel a deep sense of safety spreading through your body as you lean against this column. You find a place right at the base of the column and gently sit down, leaning your back against the cool, solid surface. The coolness from the stone spreads across your back, so pleasant, helping you to relax completely. From here, you can see everything. You see the other columns standing in silence, like quiet sentinels guarding the peace of the night. You see the open space inside the temple, once a sacred space, now open to the night sky. Moonlight shines down inside, creating patches of light and dark, interweaving an abstract painting of light and shadow. And then you look up. The night sky above the Parthenon is an unforgettable sight, a sea of stars glittering, millions and billions of stars like diamonds scattered on black velvet. There are no modern city lights to disturb them, so they shine with an incredible clarity, and so bright you can see the Milky Way, a streak across the sky, like a silver misty river. You recognize the familiar constellations, old friends of the sky. There is Orion, the great hunter, with his three-starred belt, perfectly aligned, slowly rising from the east. And in the north, Cassiopeia, the queen, like a lazy W or an M, depending on how you look, are reigning over the sky. They are the ancient stars, these very same stars that the great philosophers, Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, once gazed up at from this very hill. They, too, sat here in the quiet, contemplating the cosmos and beauty and truth. And as you sit there in the absolute stillness, enveloped in the cool of the stone and the gentle light of the stars, something wonderful begins to happen. The whispers begin. They are not sounds, not voices, but ideas, notions, drifting gently on the air, as if the stones themselves and the stars are sharing their ancient wisdom with you. Whispers of beauty, they say, that true beauty does not need to be loud, does not need to show off. Beauty can be found in the harmony, in the perfect balance of this temple, in the stillness of a moonlit night. Beauty is peace. Whispers of time, they speak of the patience of the stone, of how time passes, not like a rushing torrent, but like a slow, gentle wearing, smoothing away the sharp edges, leaving only what is smooth and true. They remind you there is no need to rush. Everything has its time, and rest is also an important part of time. Whispers of the cosmoses. You look up at the stars and feel the infinite vastness of space. You are a part of this, a small but precious part. You are connected to every star, every speck of dust in this universe. You are not alone. You are part of something vast and eternal. Whispers of peace of mind. This is the clearest whisper of all. That peace is not the absence of all problems, but the ability to find stillness even in the midst of things. Just as this temple stands firm through all storms, your mind can also find its own foundation, its own stillness. Right here, right now, your mind, right now, is as still as the night sky, as peaceful as the marble columns. You don't need to analyze or understand in these whispers. You just receive them, letting them flow gently over you like a night breeze, bringing comfort and ease. You breathe so slowly, so steadily, breathing in the stillness of the stars, breathing out any lingering thoughts. You sit there for a long, long time, maybe for hours, maybe for a millennium. Time itself seems to pause in this sacred space. There is Only you, the temple, the moonlight, and the stars. Everything is perfect. Everything is peaceful. The coolness of the column continues to spread, keeping you just aware enough to feel, but relaxed enough for your mind to be completely at rest. There is nothing to do, nowhere to go, just being softly in this present moment, safe and held. After a long time, an immeasurable time, you begin to notice a subtle, very gentle change. On the far eastern horizon, where the city of Athens sleeps, the deep, dark sky begins to fade, just slightly. It is not sunlight, not yet, but a streak of deep indigo, slowly turning to a pale violet, a soft lavender color. The dawn is approaching, but it does so slowly, gently, as if not wanting to break the peace of the night. The brightest stars, like the morning star, still glitter and resilient, but the dimmer stars, the millions of tiny specks, begin to dissolve. They fade like sugar in a warm cup of tea, gently receding, making way for the coming light of day. The constellation Orion has now almost completed his journey across the night sky, preparing to set in the west. The moonlight, too, begins to pale, its silver light now mingling with the blue-violet light of the early morning. The long, soft shadows from the columns are no longer as sharp. They begin to shorten, to fade, melting into the light. A gentle, cooler breeze blows across, carrying the smell of morning dew, a clean, crisp scent of a new day beginning. The Parthenon still stands, solid and dignified, but now it is no longer a silver shape in the moonlight, but slowly reveals its warmer colors of the marble in the dawn light. Your story for tonight at the Parthenon also begins to draw to a close. The images of the cobblestone path, of the marble steps, of the giant columns begin to fade, gently receding into the back of your mind. But you do not leave empty-handed. You carry with you the cool, steady feeling of the marble at your back. That feeling of safety and reliability is part of you now. You carry with you the scent of the olive trees, of the thyme, and of the clear night air. They still linger somewhere in your memory, a scent of peace. You carry with you the deep, profound stillness of the Acropolis Hill, a stillness you can return to any time you need. You carry with you the light of the ancient stars and the wisdom of the whispers, the thoughts of beauty, of time, and of peace are now settled deep within your mind, calming all worries. The images and the sounds of ancient Athens fade and fade. The Parthenon and recedes. The starry sky dissolves. Only the feeling remains, a feeling of deep peace, a feeling of absolute safety, a feeling of being completely rested. You are no longer in Athens. You are drifting gently, returning to your own familiar space. You can feel the pleasant heaviness of your body once again sinking deep into your comfortable bed. You can feel the warmth of the blankets surrounding you, protecting you. The echo of eternity and tranquility from the Parthenon remains like an invisible protective layer surrounding your mind, keeping it safe and still. Everything is calm. Everything is just as it should be. You have done so well just by allowing yourself to rest. And now there is only peace, a quiet, deep, and endless peace. No more images, no more thoughts, no more story, just your breath, gentle and steady on like quiet waves lapping at a distant shore, and the feeling of sinking, drifting, and floating, gently sinking down into a space that is warm, safe, and dark, a space of absolute rest. You are sinking into sleep, a sleep so deep, so sound, and truly restorative, letting go, releasing, and drifting, sinking deep, deeper, and deeper still into sleep. Sleep well, sleep deep.